Hello, guys. It's been a while. This is a video response to the RPG Brigade new topic. RPG Brigade's new topic. Blech, I can't talk. Sorry, I'm a little sick. My voice is a little hoarse. I've been sick on and off for like 3 or 4 weeks, easy. And yeah. So, anyways, this topic came up, and due to some of the back and forth dialogue I had in it, I thought, might as well do a video. I haven't done these in a while, and so it just seemed right to me. Now, Kirk, PhDnD, started the topic with what types of games are you not interested in playing? Now, many of you who know me know that I've never been one to try a ton of systems. In fact, when I first came into doing YouTube for my RPG hobby, my RPG interests, it was all Palladium books. Superheroes was Heroes Unlimited, which is by Palladium books. If I wanted something more futuristic, I could always resort to Rifts if I really wanted to. I could always look at Palladium Fantasy if I wanted to do fantasy. So that's kind of where my wheelhouse was. Didn't care about exploring out of it and trying different things. It was just, I felt like I had all the basics covered. So that changed after being involved in the RPG Brigade for a while and playing some Palladium Fantasy. I started to open up my eyes a little bit to try different games. Most importantly, Pathfinder. Started buying all the books, played a couple games of it, and I enjoyed it. The things I didn't like are what led me to jumping on 5th edition when that came out. Now, I had played the playtest of 5th edition, and it seemed very simple and straightforward. So that's why the natural progression was for me to go from Pathfinder, where I always felt like the rules were interrupting the gameplay for me, going to 5th edition, which I thought was much, much simpler. So with that said, I've tried a couple different games thanks to the OSG games like Numenera. I played an SR2 Jokers game once. I enjoyed it. And actually, the first time I ever played Ninjas and Super Spies was through the one-shot group in Robert Ogre's game. And I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed TMNT, all sorts of games. Now, a lot of those are Palladium games. But where I'm getting at is some of those games were games I didn't really have an interest in trying. Thanks to groups like the One Shot group, though, I've been able to try different games that I just cast aside and didn't really care to try. Now, games I hear talked about a lot, games like Fate, Numenera, Shadowrun, Call of Cthulhu, don't all appeal to me. I know a lot of people are quick to want to try the latest and greatest thing. I'm a little bit slower to come around to doing that. With some exceptions. 5th edition, obviously, I jumped on right away. And, I played 2nd edition before as well. But 5th edition, I jumped on right away and really enjoyed it. But there's a couple games that, since they've come out, I've just wanted to get into. Fantasy Age, and the Dragon Age RPG. Haven't played either one. I've been eyeing the books. It's something I'd love to pick up, something I'd love to try. But the sci-fi portion of that, the one that Will Wheaton had featured on his channel, I think it was on Geek and Sundry, Ashes of Volcana, I think. Not really that interested in it. Now, I want to get it to go along with the other books, but it's not something that interests me. Kind of talking about the stuff I want to try more so than the games I don't want to try. But games like Call of Cthulhu, horror doesn't appeal to me in any way, shape, or form. Fate, I don't think I'm interested in. You know, it's been talked about a lot. I've had the rules explained to me multiple times, and it almost seems too open for me, too much. I don't know, too broad for me, maybe. I don't know. So those games don't really appeal to me. Shadowrun, it never appealed to me. I mean, I can always go play Nightbane or Rifts or whatever to get my fix there. You know, so other games that I hear talked about, Lamentations of the Flame Princess. Again, it's not something that, you know, appeals to me. I've played Savage Worlds. It's okay. I'm not really that into it, and all the spin-offs from the main core book don't fully appeal to me either. I know the idea of Savage Worlds is that it's supposed to be easier, but I feel like a lot of the mechanics slow gameplay down. Depending on who you talk to, some people say it speeds it up, other people say it doesn't. I think it slows it down, personally. Eclipse Phase. I don't think that appeals to me. It's not a game that I feel like I want to try. I've got the PDF. It's a huge book. I know people that used to love the idea of playing it. I used to know people that played it in person and online. It just doesn't seem like my kind of game. A lot of almost anything space related, I'm not interested in. Star Wars. The new Star Wars, I don't think I'm interested in. I'm not into dice pool games. I'm not interested in games that have unique dice. That doesn't appeal to me. I'm not into that kind of gimmick, or, you know, like with Savage Worlds, a deck of cards for initiative, things like that just don't really appeal to me. I think some of the older Star Wars, whether it's D20 or D6, I'd probably try those. I don't know enough about the D6 version. I hear it's the best version, but I don't know enough about it to really say I would or wouldn't try that one. I would probably play the D20 version. It sounds like it would be fun. I think it's based off of 3.5, though, so I'd probably have to strip it down in order to enjoy it. But yeah, I think that about covers it. I can't think offhand of any others that... Oh, Legends of the Five Rings, that doesn't appeal to me. There's like a Wizard of Oz game that doesn't appeal to me. The One Ring, I don't know a lot about it, but because I'm a big fan of the movies for The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, I would probably be interested in trying that. Some of the old knockoffs of D&D, like the retro style books that are new, like Dungeon Classics or Dungeon World, or, you know, those Castles and Crusades, they don't really appeal to me. Some of them look interesting, like I would probably want to try them, but overall, it's not something I feel the need to go out and buy. I'm the same exact way with my video game purchases. I don't want to rush out and just buy the latest and greatest video games. It's just never been my thing. Like, I just got a Xbox One for Christmas. My wife bought it for me, and I've borrowed quite a few games, and I've played... Most of the games I play are games I know I'd like. You know, I have the free Neverwinter game. I play that every once in a while. I play WWE 2K16 on easy. I just like to go in and kick people's butts here and there. I think that's fun. And then my Madden. I play Madden the most. I probably got more time into Madden than any of the other games. I really enjoy that. I've played some Call of Duty. So other first-person shooters don't really matter to me as much because I have Call of Duty. Let's see. I'm borrowing Grand Theft Auto. I've enjoyed playing that here and there. But it kind of comes down to my mood with those. With RPGs, I'm kind of the same way, except because there's so limited time to actually sit down and play them, I don't dig into a lot of them. That's the only reason I haven't ordered Fantasy Age or Dragon Age, because am I going to play them anytime soon? You know, I don't know right now if I'm going to be playing online games in the near future. I'm too busy at work. You know, I'm still trying to get settled into my new house. You know, my wife officially will be over here every day for good hopefully this week. We've just found out this past week she's going to be able to work from home, and but we don't know officially what day that's going to start. So that could be this week. We're really hoping. There's a lot of things we still need to do, but when she's home on the weekend, you know, we don't want to do a bunch of stuff around the house because it's our first time seeing each other in 4 days. So anyways, the point is super busy. It's crazy right now. So I have no interest in trying to jump into a bunch of new games. I have 2 home campaigns that I try to play in, each one once a month. I run at my house. But I don't have any interest in just learning new system after new system to either find out I love it and I need to now gather up a group, or find out I hate it and I just spent $50 for nothing. You know, I don't have that kind of a disposable income where I can just buy books. Now, if I loved it, that's great. You know, I can find groups. I mean, I just moved over here from 2 hours away back in December, and I've got 2 home groups already, and have one of them 6, 7 players. So the other one is 4 players. So the only reason we haven't split the 7-player group is because it's couples. It's 2 couples. And actually, I'm sorry. It's not 7 players. It's 6 players and myself. The other one is 4 players and myself. But the couples wanted to stay playing together. So that's why they're in one group, and then the other group is non-couples, and it's people I work with. So I have a couple more people who'd be interested. It's just a matter of the time. So would I do it with a new system I've never ran before that I don't know very well? Probably not. I'm not comfortable just running a system, and I don't usually, at least right now, I don't have the time to just sit down and learn a new system. So that's the number one reason, and it's just how it is. And a lot of the games that I say I'm not really interested in trying, I have no real reasons. It's just, again, it's a time and energy thing. You know, I've got 2 kids, you know, wife, I work 60 to 70 hours a week. You know, I just don't have that kind of time or energy to invest in new systems. So more power to everybody out there who does. You know, it's impressive when you guys are running a bunch of new systems. It seems like the latest one is that my Farog. You know, I'm not going to buy the book, you know, so I'll probably never play that either. So yeah, but that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Be sure to check out all my other videos, and I actually am going to try and film a couple more right now before I go to bed, and I'll try and upload them, you know, next day or 2, or maybe I'll just upload them all at once. You know, it doesn't matter to me. So yeah, have a good one, guys.